Guys, so today we're going to be continuing my makeup collection series. I know it's been a while since the last video, but the last video was talking about eyeshadow palettes. This time we are going through my brow products as well as eyeliners and mascara and one other lash product. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first brow product I have is this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit in Ash Brown. I believe this is the only shade that it comes in, and it has a wax, kind of a medium brown, and a dark brown. If you have really light hair or really light brows, this probably wouldn't work. It only comes in the one shade, so that's kind of a downside, but I pretty much only use the medium brown. And the wax is really good at both holding the brows in place and also giving the powder something to kind of adhere to. So I do really enjoy this. It is sometimes a little bit darker than I want to go with my brows, but if I use a light hand with it, it works really well, and I find it really easy to blend. It stays in place all day, so this is a really good, inexpensive brow powder kit, so I definitely recommend that if you do have like medium to dark hair. I also have a brow pencil, and it is almost gone. It's almost used up. It's really little. So this is the Sonia Kashuk Brow Definer in the shade Taupe. This is a really kind of stiff, dry formula, which can be a good thing for brow products because it doesn't distribute too much product all at once. This is also a really nice kind of cooler toned taupe, so it's perfect for my brows. I really like that shade. I don't know if I would repurchase this once it is gone because I kind of want to try new things. It's a good brow pencil. You do have to sharpen it, so that's kind of a hassle sometimes, but it's a good product. It does come in other shades as well, so I have really been enjoying that. And then the last brow product is this e.l.f. Clear Lash and Brow Mascara. I use both sides for brows. Pretty sure it's the same product on both sides, it's just a slightly different brush. And I have used up so many of these in my lifetime. This one is almost gone as well. And it's just always the one that I go back to and repurchase. There's nothing super special about it. The gel itself is clear, but inevitably it always ends up getting kind of a brownish tint to it just from brushing it through your whatever brow product you have already in your brows. But it does the job pretty well. There's really nothing super special about this, but it's always the one I go back to, so it must be working somewhat well for me, so there's that. Okay, and then for liners, I have one pencil liner. This is the Jordana 12-Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil in Black Point. So it's just a classic black, very, very creamy, very black. You can see that was just one swipe back and forth. So really, really nice opaque pencil liner. Now, I have worn this a few times in the waterline, and it doesn't stay put there. I mean, I really haven't found anything that actually stays in my waterline, but it did kind of smudge, and I ended up with a little bit of smudging underneath my eyes, so I don't think I'll put it in the waterline again. I'm not really a fan of that look anyway, but it is just a nice pencil liner. Like I said, very creamy. It is long wearing, but not so long wearing that it'll stay in your waterline all day, but I think it's like $2, so you really can't beat that price, and probably one of the best eyeliners you could find at the drugstore. So I really have been enjoying that. And then my favorite liquid liner ever, this is the second one of these that I've owned, is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum in Ultra Black. It has this really nice, precise brush tip as opposed to a felt tip, which I like. And again, just a really nice solid opaque black. I have heard that just the black as opposed to the ultra black is not as good. It's not as black and opaque, so I would steer clear of that one, but definitely go for the ultra black if you're wanting just a good solid black liquid liner. This is amazing. I will probably continue to repurchase it again and again. I really think it's just about the best that you could find, drugstore or high-end. I have heard it compared to the Kat Von D tattoo liner, although I haven't tried that myself. But yeah, I highly recommend this. It's about $8 or $9 depending on where you get it, but it also lasts a really long time. The first one of these that I had lasted me over a year before I finally decided to throw it out because I figured that probably wasn't very hygienic to keep using it. But yeah, these last a very long time. Yeah, great liner, highly recommend. And then kind of a liner product, or it's in that category, is this e.l.f. Makeup Remover Pen. This is great for cleaning up winged liner, or if you just mess up and get mascara somewhere on your eyelid or something. This will clean it up really well. It's just a kind of like a marker with makeup remover in it. And you do want to kind of clean it off on a tissue after you use it, because as you can see, it does get kind of dirty after a while. But this has been really helpful, really useful. I have had this for a very long time, so I probably need to replace it soon. But it hasn't dried out yet, I don't think. Nope. But it's probably getting there. So anyway, that's a really helpful product and tool to have, especially if you are messy with your eyeliner and mascara like I am. Okay. And then my one mascara that I'm working through right now is the Ulta Beauty Curled Up Curling and Sculpting Mascara. I think I've kind of decided I do really like this. For a while I said that I wouldn't recommend it because I thought that it was kind of like smudging and flaking a little bit. And it does do that a little bit, but not so much that it bothers me and that it's not doing it all the time. For example, if I wear this to the gym, there will be a tiny bit of smudging here and there, but it's really not bad. And I love the way that this makes my lashes look. It does have a very big brush, and it's also a curved style brush, so you have to decide if that's the kind of thing you would like, but I really like this brush. I do find that it kind of does help lift my lashes a little bit. I don't curl my lashes though, so I can't tell you if this actually helps hold a curl or not. I have no idea. You'd have to test that for yourself if you do curl your lashes, which that is what it's marketed as, so I would be curious to know if it does do that. But this, by the way, is in the shade Jet Black, so it's just a standard black mascara. I've never heard this mascara talked about before, and I also I really don't hear about this Ulta Beauty brand being talked about very much at all, but I feel like they have some really good products, so I do want to try more from them. And I would say overall, I do like this mascara. If you don't mind a tiny bit of smudging and flaking just here and there, I'd say it's a really nice mascara, very volumizing, very lengthening. It makes my lashes look super long and dramatic, so I do really like it. And then the last product, I thought I would include this. I don't use it very often, but it's the Duo Lash Glue, so when I do wear false lashes very rarely, this is the lash glue that I use, and it works pretty well. It's just the kind that has a brush tip at the end there, and it works. I'm not that picky about lash glue because I don't really know that much about false lashes anyway, and I don't do them very often, but for when I do use those, this certainly comes in handy. So those are all of my brow and liner and lash products. I hope that you found this helpful. I will also link in the description box all of the other videos I've done in this series, all the way from foundation to blush and all that stuff. And then I do have one more video following this one, and that'll be lipsticks, so stay tuned for that. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy this, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.